Welcome back to another episode of a Purple Rain Report.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome back to this NFL Week 13 picks. I was expecting an intro, did not get an intro. That's fine. But it is. So welcome back. That's what we do about live streaming. Anything can happen. Welcome back
love it.
to Rain Report, Purple Rain Picks, NFL Week 13. It is Thursday, and this is the Ravens bye week. So instead, this guy said, hey, let's go on. Let's talk about some picks, maybe some plays. And guess what? I'm here for it. It's probably my favorite segment, some plays. But first and foremost, it's Thursday. So how is your week going, Sutton, first and foremost?
Week is going pretty well so far. Glad that it's almost over. Glad that the Ravens are on a bye week. So yet another stress-free Sunday is on the horizon. Happy about that. But there's a lot of good games. You were telling me of some pretty good games that are coming on this week, so I'm excited to talk about them. Let's get into it. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's time for the picks. And you know what that means? The music. Gotta hit that music.
Yeah. Gotta cue the music. It's time.
You have to. There it is. Starting off tonight, Thursday night football. Seahawks, traveling to the Cowboys. And I know you talked about it. Every primetime game feels like it's been a dud. Even the Ravens was a little bit of a dud. Hopefully this one is not. I'll start us off. I do have the Cowboys winning this. I think Dak continues his MVP run.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cowboys in this one, too. I'm not as high on Dak Prescott as a lot of other people are right now. I know he's coming off of a pretty good couple-game stretch, but I still got to see more from Dak. Dak is in, his seventh season, I want to say? Or eighth season?
Seventh or eighth, I think 2015.
One of the two. Like, if there's anybody who I need to see some playoff success from, people talk about Lamar. I need to see it from Dak. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I do. But I'm taking Dallas in this one. They're front runners. I mean, in the trenches, they're really good. The Dak to CD Lamb connection is looking really nice. I will say that. So, yeah, give me Dallas in this one.
All right. Moving on, we have the Colts and the Titans. And I know this is a Ravens stream. I'm just going to say this. The Ravens' 3 losses, Colts, Browns, Steelers. All 3 of those teams are in the wild card 5, 6, and 7. I didn't know that until I checked that today. I didn't even know the Colts were 6-5, a sneaky 6-5. They're going to Tennessee to play the Titans, missing Jonathan Taylor, but they'll have Zach Moss, who I thought was performing well when JT was holding out. I'm going to go with the Colts in this game. I do like what Michael Pittman has shown. I do like what some of the defensive players have shown me as well, and I think they want to keep this run up and maybe make a wild card spot. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, I think the Colts are definitely in a better spot right now in terms of the playoff race. And the Titans, it was looking good that very first week with Will Levis, right? The 3 touchdowns to DeAndre Hopkins, and we all just kind of thought, oh, he's the guy. The Titans might be back. Not quite yet. They're still going to need, a full offseason, to be honest with you. A full offseason without, having Ryan Tannehill or expecting him to be the starter come season time. That's what they need to get back on track. So for this game, I'm with you. Give me the Colts.
Yes. Next up, we have a bit of a toilet bowl, maybe not a full toilet bowl, but the Falcons and the Jets. Desmond Ridder against Tim Boyle, I guess, at quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't really know about this one, but I'm going to go with the Falcons because they are 5-6, and they are in a good spot to win their division.
Yeah, I would probably go with the Falcons in this one too, purely from a standpoint of I don't think the Jets are going to be able to get off to an early start. Teams when they come out, they want to run the football, get their legs underneath them, and then try to run the play action and the rest of the offense off of that. But the Falcons actually have a pretty good run D this year, so for that reason, give me the Falcons.
Yeah, shout out to Calais Campbell and the boys cooking. Moving on, we do have the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions, the 8-3 Lions, who I have been seeing being called frauds, and I really can't argue with that. They got blown out by the Ravens. They lost a big game on Thanksgiving, but I think they bounced back against the Saints. The Saints and Derek Carr right now, he was having a great first drive, and he throws a pick 6 to Jesse Bates. That's Derek Carr, who do a lot of good things right, and then do that one wrong thing, which hurts him. Give me the Lions in this.
Yeah, I'll take the Lions in this one too. I think it's going to be. Give me a 2-sack day from Aiden Hutchinson. I'm sorry, in this one. Yeah.
Okay. All right, moving on to I think the game I'm going to have my eyes on the most in that 1 o'clock window. The Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. 6-5 against 6-5. Broncos are like a 4 or 5 game winning streak. Texans have lost a heartbreaker, but CJ Stroud just won Rookie of the Month and Player of the Month. I'm not too sure about this one. This is going to be a really good game. I want to say Broncos, but I think the Texans won a little bit more just because of the way they lost against a division rival last week. But actually, no, I'm going to go with the Broncos because Tank Dell has not practiced.
Ooh.
Give me the Broncos.
Yeah. Well, he was seen, I think he was seen practicing today. I saw a report where he was seen on the practice field today. So, not sure if he's going to play. I would assume so, especially since they're jockeying for a position for that 7th seed in the AFC. But in this one, I was hoping you stuck with the Texans because I was going to go with the Broncos too. Yeah. But I'm going with the Broncos. Let Russ continue to cook. Sean Payton, I think he gets those boys ready to go. And they kind of stifle CJ Stroud a little bit.
Yeah, they're looking really good. And a team, I think, if they get hot, you don't want to see them in the playoffs. Good coach, and really, really good defense as well. Moving on now. The Chargers and the Patriots. You know, us Ravens fans saw the Chargers play last week. And then the 2-9 Patriots, who looks like Bailey Zappi is going to start. But I saw Malik Cunningham was getting first-team reps, and Mac Jones wasn't even throwing at all. Not sure what's going on, but if I'm Brandon Staley on the Chargers, if you lose this, you might as well pack your bags and get out of here. Give me the Chargers in this one.
Yeah, I take the Chargers too. I mean, both teams in hell right now. I'd say the Chargers are in hell. The Patriots are below hell. It's worse for them. So, yeah, give me the Chargers in this one. Kind of by default, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Next up, 2-10 Arizona Cardinals against the 7-4 Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't even know how. Yeah, 7-4 is crazy for the Steelers. But guess what? I have them going 8-4, which is crazy with Kenny Pickett, with that offense. Give me the Steelers.
As a Ravens fan, it is just so annoying. And Alex, I know we've talked about this at length over the course of this season. It is just so annoying seeing the Steelers year in and year out be just so painfully mediocre, right? Painfully mediocre, but I mean, their record keeps them in contention, keeps them in the conversation at all times. I mean, I think you really have to give a shout out to Mike Tomlin, who was a coach that I respect the hell out of, even as a Ravens fan. But yeah, short story. In this one, I'm going to go ahead and take the Steelers over the Cardinals.
Yeah, and you look at the quarterbacks he's done it with. Had a over 500 record with Mason Rudolph and Duck Hodges. You know, he was doing this thing as a coach. Yeah, fantastic coach, Mike Tomlin. Next up, a game I was thinking about going to because it is in DC. The Dolphins are coming to Landover, Maryland to play the Commanders. Give me the Dolphins. Ron Rivera, this should be your retirement tour. Enjoy it while it lasts because I think after this year, you are not going to be a head coach much longer. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, I say give me the Dolphins too. I just don't think that the Commanders have enough of a pass rush in the absence of Montez Sweat and Chase Young in order to really rattle Tua Tagovailoa the way you have to and get him uncomfortable the way you have to kind of throw off his timing with Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, all those boys. So yeah, give me the Miami Dolphins in this one by at least 2 touchdowns.
Talking about that spread. Okay, now we're on to our 4 o'clock window. The 4:05 game is the Panthers and the Buccaneers. 1-10 against 4-7, and the 4-7 Buccaneers are still in the hunt for the NFC South. Yeah. Bad division. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers by default, I guess. I really don't trust the Panthers. They haven't shown me anything. Bryce Young, though, step up now because Frank Reich is out. Hopefully he can get his things going. But yeah, give me the Buccaneers in this.
Yeah, give me the Buccaneers in this one too. I mean, I don't think that the firing of Frank Reich necessarily means that Bryce Young is going to take off. He still doesn't have the weapons. He does not have the personnel around him in order to make that happen. So, for now, I mean, like you said, the Bucs still have something to play for. The Panthers do not. Give me the Bucs.
Yep. And now I think game of the week. You think game of the week. This is a 4:25 game. I think I'm turning Red Zone off. All right. I'm going to, Fox it's on.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah.
A rematch of the conference championship NFC, the San Francisco 49ers against the Philadelphia Eagles at the
Ooh.
Lincoln Financial Field where they
This will be
played
so
last
good.
year. You know there's going to be fighting. You know somebody's going to get a personal foul. Hell, Trent Williams might get another fight. He might get ejected. I'm not too sure. I know Brock Purdy. I'm going to keep my eye on you because they're saying if Brock Purdy played, it could have been different. It's going to be a good game. I think I got his reach on one. Give me the Niners in this. I got to reach on one. I have to. And I think the Eagles are the best team, but I think the Eagles will win. But for the sake of this, I'm going to go with the Niners. I don't know why. Debo has been talking trash. It's been back and forth, not going to lie. It's going to be a good game. I don't care who wins, but, man, this is the game that I got my eyes on.
Yeah, I mean, for me, let me just say this. I got Eagles in this one. For every reason that I talked about on Monday, man. Just the simple fact, they don't start off 1st and 10. They start off 1st and 9, and you guys know why. The tush push, they just need 9 yards. And they can move those sticks with a tush push or brotherly shove, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, going to be an interesting matchup because, like you said, Deebo Samuel, he's been kind of cutting up lately. What I really want to see, I want to see a shoving match between Trent Williams and Jordan Davis. That's what I want to see, to be honest with you. Those two big monsters like going at it. That's going to be a lot of fun. You said there'll be fights. I hope so. There'll probably be some skirmishes, to be honest with you. But give me the Eagles in this one. Jalen Hurts just showed me everything that I need to see, to be honest with you. After last week, coming back in that game, just the sheer resilience, he's clutch. If you let him hang around a game, especially towards the end, he will find a way to win. And we saw that last week. We've seen it damn near all season, with the exception of that Jets game. So give me the Eagles.
Yeah, I think if Hurts puts in a shift here, I think he can run away with that MVP. This is the game for him to do it. So yeah, I can't wait for this game, honestly. The other 425 game, kind of legendary. It's going to be the Rams against the elite, the Super Bowl MVP himself, Joe Flacco. I think he is starting. Browns versus Rams.
Browns and Rams.
Yeah, I don't think Miles Garrett practiced today. I don't think Denzel Ward practiced today. Yeah, give me the Rams in this. I mean, they're still fighting for something as well. They are 5-6 against the 7-4 Browns, but if you're missing Garrett and Denzel Ward, that's two big blows. And
yeah,
Matt
on top of already not having a quarterback, so
right.
Yeah, those are good points. Those are good points, and it's in LA, right?
In LA.
In LA. Yeah, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams by like less than 6. Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it'll be closer than we expect. But give me the Rams.
Yeah, so I see here he didn't practice today, but he was doing push-ups on the exercise ball, and he simulated in a 4-point stance. He's definitely gonna try to play. If he does play, it could switch my stance, but give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'll stick with the Rams
as well. Moving on to our Sunday night football game, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs against Jordan Love and the Packers in Green Bay. Sunday night rematch of the first ever Super Bowl. It doesn't get much more historic in Lambeau Field. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs in this one. They're fighting for the 1 seed in the AFC.
Yeah. I mean, we are right there with them, fighting for that 1 seed. So we need them to drop another game. That's the thing. If we both went out at this point, they would still get the 1 seed because they have more conference wins than us. I mean, those 3 conference losses really, really, really hurt us. But yeah, I'll take the Chiefs in this one over the Packers. Like you said, just way more to play for.
Yeah. And moving on to our final game, Monday Night Football, Bengals, Jags. Really wish Joe Burrow was healthy because I would love to see Burrow against Lawrence. Man, give me the Jags in this. Another team the Ravens will be playing in a couple of weeks. I have them going to 9-3 as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the Jags too. I mean, ever since Joe Burrow went down, it kind of feels like the Bengals and from Bengals fans, they've kind of capitulated the season. Like they've kind of thrown their hands up. This is not the year for us, right? So yeah, give me the Jags in this one. Yeah,
and I saw the stat about how Zach Taylor's 4-30 without Joe Burrow. I mean, look what quarterbacks he had back there. I'm not gonna sit here and say fire the guy. He's a hell of a coach. So, but yeah,
another example of how wins are a quarterback stat in some way, shape, or form. That's always going to be my take. We might differ on that one, Alex. But I am a firm believer that wins are indeed a quarterback stat. Yeah.
Think like when he's there, they're winning. When he's not, I think like 4-30.
Yeah, I mean, it's not rocket science.
I mean, why do you think all the Browns head coaches were awful? They didn't have a revolving door of quarterbacks. So, come on, think about it. Yeah. But that is our Week 13 picks.
Yes.
You have any plays for this week or for tonight?
I do have some plays, but you know what? Not going to talk about them here on this episode. If you want the Purple Rain parlays, make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Purple Rain Podcast, because they will be posted there over the weekend. Obviously, no Ravens games, so there will be plays from all different types of games. Maybe Alex will give us some as well, and we'll both post ours. What do you think about that?
Okay, I definitely can. See how I'm feeling. I definitely like some of the money lines this week as well. But I think a couple of the plays definitely I'm fancying. Yeah. Maybe the running back's receiving yards for the Browns. Check down Joe. That's all I'm gonna say. Check down Joe.
Yeah, Jerome Ford. Watch out for him. But yeah, make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Purple Rain Podcast for updates on what we do here on this show. And then also for the plays this weekend, you can follow our Instagram. Now you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at suttondef, just like you see down below. And then my guy SimplyAS10, you can follow him on Twitter at SimplyAS10, on Instagram at SimplyAS10.prod, and pretty much just anywhere at SimplyAS10. Like I said, I Googled him. He's all over the internet. So make sure you search him up. And then you guys can see on the bottom of the screen, manscaped.com. The holidays are here. We've been talking about it for the past couple of months, but the holidays are officially here. Like Christmas is in less than a month, right? So you are running out of time. If you're listening to this, if you're watching this, you are running out of time. And if you have a special man in your life that you want to get some Manscaped for, make sure they keep up with their personal hygiene, you can go on manscaped.com and get them whatever you want. Right? You can get them whatever you want, from the beard hedger to the lawnmower 4.0 to the shirts that they have, to the shed, which is the travel bag that they offer, to the ball deodorant, the ball toner, right? There's all sorts of products on manscaped.com that are absolutely excellent for men of all ages, to be honest with you. Adult ages, that is. Now, listen. You can go on the website.
Okay.
At checkout.
Okay.
You type in PRP. Use the code PRP. It's going to get you 20% off. Plus, you're going to get free international shipping. If you've never watched this show before, the Purple Rain Podcast, that is our gift to you for Christmas. So thank you so much for watching the show. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel as well. We love you guys. And with that being said, I'm going to let my guy Alex take us out of this one.
Yeah, couldn't have said that much better. I really can't talk enough about Manscaped. Absolutely wonderful service, wonderful products. And as always, stay positive, test negative.
Yeah, and never, ever forget to call God, even on the rainiest days. You guys already know that. Been another episode of the Purple Rain Report. We're going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.